So a lot of you who follow my Instagram know that I've been working on hand painting or hand lettering on marble coasters for a long time. This is something a little bit new, cutting out vinyl stickers, but it's a different effect and it's a lot of fun, and I got a lot of questions about how it's done. So I figured the easiest way was to talk about it instead of bothering to type things out. I use Procreate for digital lettering on an iPad Pro, and I use the Apple Pencil. The brush I'm using is one that I've made myself, and I will be putting it up for sale on my website as soon as I'm sure that it's good enough for everyone to use. Once the lettering is done, which I just skipped over there, I export the image into Design Space, which is the Cricut device file, and tell the machine to print it out, or by print I mean to cut it out in vinyl, which we're about to go to. It's noisy, it's kind of a lot of fun to watch. I could watch it for a while. The Cricut machine is basically a plotter, so the mat, the blue thing that you can see there, moves on the y-axis, I guess, and the knife blade that's in that little moving robot arm moves on the x-axis, and between the two they can cut out any shape that you can program them to cut out. So there's a lot of applications for a calligrapher. Once it's been cut out, you do what's called weeding, which is peeling off all of the excess vinyl. Normally, if I'm doing this for 400 coasters at once, I'd cut out a whole sheet of names and together. Because I was just doing this one as a test for Instagram, which is honestly a lot of what I post on Instagram. I very rarely post actual client work online. I just did the one name, and obviously I cut my scrap of vinyl a bit too big, but that's alright because I'll be saving the excess and using it. I peel off all of the extra bits. I use these tweezers that came with the machine, which are great. And before too much longer, what you have basically is a sticker that's exactly what you just drew on Procreate. So it's great. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. As you can see, I also messed up pulling it off here, but that's all kind of part of the learning process. And this vinyl in particular is very forgiving and let me put it back on without distorting, which was nice of it. All fixed. There you go, you'd never know I messed that one up. This is a great view of the back of my hand. I really wasn't thinking about the filming. So once you've done that, you wind up with just this plain sticker, and you put clear contact, or what's called transfer tape, over the top of it. Lift it up, all in one piece. Put it down on the surface that you want to put it down on. In this case is a marble coaster, which I have pre-prepared by scrubbing with alcohol wipes. A lot of these marble coasters come with a little bit of industrial oil, maybe some grit from the factory. I got into the habit of scrubbing them with alcohol because I hand letter on them a lot. And hand lettering, particularly if you're using calligraphy inks or paints, just won't stick if the surface isn't perfectly clean. So there's a hot tip for you if you're working on marble or chalkboards or any other surface with ink. And that's it, it's done. I don't seal them. I use a vinyl with a strong adhesive that doesn't need sealing. They're not food safe, but you also don't eat food directly off a coaster. The most that's going to happen is you're putting your glass down on it. And there we are, that's it. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions.